Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm ready to flow again. I have been working on the more, what's the word I'm looking for, active Vinyasa hip opener / splits flow, as my last video was more of a yin inspired. So I feel ready to finally get it on camera and share it with y'all. Today I am 27 weeks pregnant, so I have been going a little bit slower today because she's just not been having it. So make sure you have all your props, whatever you need. I will be using my chair and most definitely my blocks. If you need a blanket, have that blanket nearby. I don't think you'll need a strap, but Yogi's choice. So when you're ready and you have all your props nearby, we're gonna start in mountain pose. I'm gonna do seated mountain because that's what I need today, but you can stand up, you can sit down, Yogi's choice. Just when you're ready, find your expression of mountain, close your eyes, roll your shoulders back down, and just breathe. Be here for a few moments just to connect to our breath, since we'll be flowing with our breath in this Vinyasa inspired flow. If this is your first practice of the day, you can also use this time to set your intentions. Just breathe and connect. Slowly start to blink your eyes open if they were closed. Just take one good last breath here. Sigh it all out. And move the chair. We will be starting in a standing position. You can keep your chair nearby. I will be showing options to use with the chair, but I will not be using it for my main practice. So once you come back, ground your feet. I'm gonna start off wide. I also recommend you might wanna start off wide. Give yourself all the room you need. I might even go a little bit wider just because baby girl's taking up a lot more room. Just take a breath or two here. On the inhale, reach up. Hands meet at the top. Exhale, fold all the way down. Now you can always take your steps a little bit wider. Just kind of shake it out. Move a little if that feels good to you. But once you find your spot, find your stillness. This would also be a good place for blocks. Bring the ground to you, however you need it. Yogi's choice. Okay. On your next exhale, slowly rotate your upper body over to your right side. And we're gonna do just a slight twist in a wide-legged fold. And you can bring your legs out more if you need to. Just feel that stretch I feel it mainly on the inside of my thigh, but also on my upper body. And once you found your position, just breathe. Some options, you can put your hands around your ankle. Again, you can use your blocks. Just find your posture. And slowly, when you're ready, rotate your right leg to face forward or face the front of your mat. Take maybe a few steps, not too much. Make sure that this one is still also aligned with the back of the mat, and find your triangle. Again, this would be a great place for blocks. Yogi's choice. Be here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, slowly rotate your upper body as you rotate your back left leg to also face the mat, front of the mat, and find your stretch here. We're going into a pyramid pose, but we won't be at this part. Bring both hands down and find your posture. I like to use blocks here. And also, one thing to think about alignment for your hips is to do railroad tracks. So you can have your alignment that works with your body. Doesn't have to be perfect, but find your posture. And once you find your stillness, just breathe. One last good breath here. Let it all out. Slowly drop your back left knee. And we're gonna, I call this pulsing. We're gonna go back and forth between two postures, just to kind of warm up a little bit, as I like to think of it. But we're gonna go back and forth between lizard and half splits. So from here, you can always use your blocks again, but find what works best for you. I like to bring my front leg out just a little bit more. Don't be, you can tip it sideways like this. Try to keep your hip, back leg aligned. And find this posture. We'll be here for probably about 2 breaths. Another good breath here. Let it out. And slowly bring yourself back up and find your half split. Again, you can use blocks to help you adjust. Yogi's choice. One last breath here. Sigh it out. Back to lizard. You might feel a little bit more open now. About 1 or 2 breaths here. 3. One last breath. Let it out. Come back up to your half splits. Take your time. There's no rush here. Now when you're ready, whatever feels best for you, I'm gonna come a face forward. Find your yogi squat. I know that this might not be the easiest to come into. Take your time. We're just reconnecting. You can also sit on a block. Can't reach it. I will show it though. Ooh, pardon me. Use your elbows to kind of press up against your knees. Keep widen you out. Just slow down your breath here. One last breath. Side out. And then slowly place your hands on the floor or a block and come into a fold. Nice wide-legged one too. Oh, let it out. Shake your head. When ready, give a little bend to your knees and slowly roll up. Reach your hands up to the sky. Let it out as you bring your hands back to center. And prepare for the next side. And I want to shake it out a little bit. Bring your blocks over so they are more handy. And then we'll do the next side. Okay. Back to mountain pose when you're ready. Reconnect with your breath. As you can tell, I'm a little out of breath. Part of that's just pregnancy, but that was also very stretchy moves. One last breath here. Sigh it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold and bring it wide. Give yourself a little wiggle here if that feels good. When you're ready, on your next exhale, slowly twist to the left side. Find your twist. Again, use props if you need to. On your next inhale, turn your left foot 45 degrees to be facing the front of the mat, the top of the mat. Bring your back leg out just a tad and find your triangle. We're doing triangle. Don't collapse into your shoulders. Reach out with both hands, digging into the earth and reach it to the sky. One last breath. Sigh it out. And then slowly transition into pyramid. We're gonna windmill that top hand forward. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch there. Natural yogi right there. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch there as you make your transition. And then adjust as needed. Find your posture. One last breath here. Sigh it out. Slowly drop your back knee and prepare for the pulsing transitions, as I lovingly call them now, between lizard and half split. I'm a little bit more wobbly on this side, so I'll probably be using my blocks. So I'm gonna just take this front leg out a little bit more. Again, don't be afraid to bend it off the mat, kind of. Give yourself the room that you need. Align your back leg, find your lizard. Be here for about 2 breaths. On your next breath, find your transition into half split. Be here for about 3 breaths. Last breath here. Side out. Back to lizard. One more breath here. Side out. Last half split. Last breath. Side out. Slowly find your yogi squat. I'm actually going to bring mine to face this way as we move into our next little posture rounds. Okay. Sorry. ADD right there. So here, you can also, like I said, sit on your props, on your blocks if you need to. Also, bring it up a little higher. Oh, sorry. This actually feels nice right now. Just reconnect to your breath. Remind yourself of your intention. Feel the work you've done. Take one more breath here. Let it out. And prepare for our next transition, which will be downward facing dog. Obviously, downward facing dog is not in your practice. Tabletop. Don't force it. I will be using blocks for this. And find your dog or your table. Let your body kind of stretch a little bit if it needs to. Shake your head, wiggle your tail. And from here, lift your left leg up. You can do this from the table and transition into pigeon. Take your time. I know that this isn't an easy one to do, and props will be handy, but really you can do pigeon however works for you. I'm gonna put a block here right now. Whew. And readjust my leg. And just kind of make it a little bit more intended. I guess that's a good word. You can do recline if that feels good to you. But otherwise, just kind of breathe here for about a breath or two. And this is for the people that did Pigeon tabletop. Lift the left leg up. And the best way I know to do it is bring it in wide, step it through. You can even use your hands a little bit. Again, until you can block. Find your posture here. When you're ready to transition out, back to tabletop, just slowly readjust how it works for you. Back to table. And when you're ready to switch sides, right leg up, take it wide, walk it through, even use your hand. And find your posture. You can also use your blocks to help here. Okay. And just do it however it works best for you to get out of it. When ready, slowly transition back to down dog or tabletop. Take your time. There we go. Pedal out a little bit if you need that. When you're ready to raise your right leg and transition into pigeon. I'm a little bit more open on this side. There we go. And we'll be here for 2 or 3 breaths. But we're almost done, I promise we're almost done. How to do the down dog pigeon pose with chair. So say we're in a yogi squat. Okay, ooh, poppy poppy. And you're ready to come out of it. Put your hands here. Step back until you find your down dog. When you're ready, lift your left leg. And I was just slowly walking in. Kind of try to make it as parallel, I guess it's going. And square your hips if you can. And try to keep your back legs stacked and find your posture. When you're ready, put my hands down here. Slowly walk back up. Find right down dog again. Right leg. And then slowly walk back up. Find however, where am I getting all this buzz from? As easy as for you. There you go. And then when you're ready, just slowly walk the way back out of it. One last breath, make it a really good one. Let it out. And slowly find a way into easy pose. Oh yeah, I just kind of, there we go. And shake it out. Do butterfly to shake it out. one of my favorite postures. And it gives room for the girl. Reconnect if you need to. We're almost done, I promise. When you're ready, I'm actually gonna flip around. You can either find your Savasana. You can do straight leg, starfish is one of my favorite. Lay down and enjoy it. Or you can make a little extra stretch with me and do fish pose. Well, I guess what I would call a fish butterfly, because I would like to keep my legs bent. So with fish, you want to make sure that whatever prop you're using, round up towel, blanket, block, you line up between your shoulder blades. If it's too intense or it just doesn't feel right, skip it and lay down. But it's a good chest opener. And it always kind of helps me relax a little bit after a practice that seems a bit intense. You can also put a block. I'm professional. On the back of your head. And just kind of relax. Or remove this one for a more intense chest opener. Really Yogi's choice. If you're doing fish pose, we'll be here for just a few breaths. Just let yourself melt away. Or find your Savasana, and I'll join you soon. For anyone who joined me in fish pose, slowly remove the prop and find your Savasana. Slowly bring movement back to your feet and your fingers. Wiggle their toes. Rotate your wrists if that feels good, and your ankles. And slowly roll over to your favorite side. One last little hug of appreciation for the work that your body just did. Slowly come up to easy pose. You can open your eyes or you can keep them closed. Put your hands on your knees. Just breathe. Feel the work that you've just done. Appreciate your body for what it's done presently. Put the respect that you gave it and listen to its needs. can also reiterate your mantra if you started with one. Place your right hand over your heart and top that with your left. Feel your heart beating underneath your chest and the breath that flows through your body. Thank you for joining me today with this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little faster than normal, but sometimes that feels good and that's okay. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.